Yo, it's Mike Hancock. Welcome back to PTC. I'm here with It's Not Your Boy.
Yeah, you don't know what it is.
It's not your boy.
It's not your boy. It's this boy.
This boy. We're going to be talking about some mythological things. It's going to take us to a couple different areas.
No. First off.
Okay.
We need to shout out. It's Black History Month.
Right? Okay.
It's Black History
Black
Month.
History
right?
Month.
So, Black Lives Matter. And you told me that I'm not informed about some African American information. So let me in on some African
Hold on, I
information.
can't even remember who he was talking about at the
Buddy
time.
Rogers.
No, it's not Buddy Rogers.
What's his name?
Hold on, let me
entertain
the people while I bring up who we were talking about.
People. Well, Black History Month, people. I don't know why this is still a month. What we really should do is make
All Lives Matter.
All Lives Matter.
All Lives Matter. You agree with that? That kind of the
No,
go-to?
I don't believe. If you really want to go deeper, I'm gonna throw leakism out there for everybody.
Oh God.
Equality doesn't exist. There you go.
You know, I honestly can't even find the name, nor do I remember who we were talking about.
Well, he was something to do with music, and he said he was black, so I thought you could do it. So I thought we tried, but you did.
You're right.
It's cool. William,
I'm
we're
completely
going to transition into the other itch.
Yeah.
By the way, explicit content marker right here. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Right. It's
There
going to
you go.
get bad. A lot of personal opinions are going to get thrown out there that you may or may not agree with. But that's why we're here doing it. Honestly. That's
We
the best part
apologize
about
in
it.
advance for anything that may come off offensive.
No, I don't
We do not
apologize.
intend to.
I don't apologize. We put the label there to warn
Put
you.
it up with the warning. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
You
Okay.
come on listen.
You
I don't
You
apologize.
listen at your own at risk, basically. All right.
Somebody says, "Hey,
All
check this out," and you didn't read the label. I guess my bad.
Yeah. Okay.
But really,
All right.
your friend's
Fine.
bad. But no, we're gonna talk mythology for a minute. We're gonna talk some real deal stuff that may not be real, but you might think it's real. And if you do, tell us about it in the comment section. But if not, then you don't think it's real. Then,
Hey, trust me, a lot of it isn't.
I mean, we're gonna throw some stuff up. So, okay, the first thing we're gonna talk about is the unicorn that
Alright.
everybody doesn't believe, but everybody loves. It's a symbol of everything for little girls. It's cakes. It's ice cream.
Little pony.
It's Little Pony, even though that's going to get us in trouble at some point in time.
Wow.
I feel like you can't sing
Yes,
somebody.
you can.
Okay, well,
Yeah, you
we don't
can.
own the rights to that. one.
Yo, cluck it.
But you believe unicorns
Alright,
were real
okay.
or are real?
All right, that's now. Unicorns were skinny rhinos.
Skinny rhinos.
Skinny rhinos.
So you think they have that hard skin, that tusk? Was it
Somehow-
ivory or something?
I don't know if people made it up or exaggerated it, but they made it sound like a horse. But it was a rhino, and rhinos might have been smaller. I can see that. Rhinos might not have been as gray. I can see that.
That would
They
be
might have been
crazy.
in other areas.
That would be.
They
really
might have
wild.
had multiple horns. It might have been stronger than others. It might have been. I don't know. Evolution is just a crazy motherfucking thing. So the tigers, woolly mammoths, stuff like that.
Wait a minute, mammoths. They did exist.
They did.
They did.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to look deeper into that.
Then they evolved.
But that's not what we're talking about. It's deeper than the unicorn. It's called the alicorn. It's
What's that?
a winged unicorn.
Oh, come
Is it real?
on, man.
Is it real?
Pegasus?
I mean, it's like a Pegasus, but
Pegasus?
Pegasus doesn't have a horn.
Come
Or, in your
on.
opinion,
Well,
a tusk in the center of their face.
Okay. I'm going to just put it on the maybe card. I'm going to put this on the maybe card for a certain reason that I'll explain later. On the maybe card.
I don't believe unicorns, don't believe in the alicorn.
You don't believe in alicorn?
No.
I'm going to put this on maybe.
Don't
on
believe
the
no
maybe.
anorexic. Either.
Right now?
I don't believe in that either. I don't believe in it.
Wow. You must.
You can't do it.
Wow.
You probably one of the people that believe in Bigfoot too, don't you?
A little bit.
See? Okay.
I would like to. That's what I would like to say. I would like to believe it, but there's so much against it that it's hard to.
I think maybe there's a degenerated human in between somewhere, that's not quite advanced as we currently are, and that's what somebody has found and deemed Bigfoot. But I mean, that's North American forest where they spotted Bigfoot and stuff like that.
I predict that most likely it's not. It's dead. We've probably found its bones.
So is Sasquatch real?
Sasquatch?
Sasquatch
In the
real?
mountains and shit?
Large, hairy, man-like beast.
Something in the... There's definitely shit in the mountains.
But Bigfoot's not real, but Sasquatch is real.
I mean, I wouldn't classify these large beasts with hair. Is that what we call them? Like Yetis? Would these Yeti a Sasquatch?
Does the Yeti have 4 legs? Isn't it?
Yeti has 4
What am I
legs?
thinking of?
I don't
Does
know.
the Yeti, the white one with the horns?
Yeti is just the snow, like... The snow...
We didn't even put Yeti on the list, honestly. We should have put Yeti on there.
But that's the type of Sasquatch, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I don't think I believe...
Any of that.
Yeti, I don't think I believe Yeti. But maybe...
Maybe Sasquatch?
Maybe... Oh, man.
Yeah,
It's such a hard to pick.
Yeah,
No, I'm going to go with...
Sasquatch is
final
out.
answer. No, it's not real. It's
Not
somebody
Sasquatch.
living in the woods.
See, you can't even
wearing a lot of
debate it.
stuff. It's not here.
You can't do it.
It's not here. Dang it.
Not at all.
We tried. Okay. So there is this thing called a banshee, and a lot of people know it as like a car or other things like that, but it's not. It's not. A banshee is a spirit appearing as a frenzied old woman whose high-pitched shriek prophesies death coming soon to whoever she's shrieking at, I think. Is that real?
No.
Banshees are real? You don't think banshees are real?
No.
Right before you die, you don't see a little old lady
No,
screaming
no.
at you?
No, I've never experienced death. No. I tell you when I almost died.
Tell you what.
If I hear a banshee.
You gonna tell me what happens?
Well, I'm telling you.
Don't come. If,
I'm
if
Joe
it-
Michael.
No. If a banshee is prophesizing your death, don't get near me.
Why not?
I'm collateral damage.
Yeah, because I ain't believing it. So now they'll come after me and be like, Michael,
I'm gonna be like, oh, that thing's real, I guess. I'm dead. But at the end of the movie, you get away.
At the end
No.
of the movie. Nah, I wouldn't get away.
You died
I
before
died
me.
first, yeah.
You
At
died
the end
first.
of a nigga making it to the end of a movie.
Speaking of black dog, evil dog, right? Evil spirit dog that stalks the city at night. Is it real?
No. It sounds like a version of Black Cat, just Black Dog. That's what it
Touche.
sounds like.
I feel that it's probably
It's like
stupid.
conspiracy.
Well, it's pretty wild. Bray Road Beast. This is in Wisconsin, people. It's the nickname for a werewolf-like creature seen multiple times.
It's werewolves.
So werewolves, but in Wisconsin specifically.
The word for werewolf is crazy. They don't just say it. You know it. It's crazy.
You don't think that's a gigantic
No.
motherfucking 4-legged thing walking up on two like a...
That would be a baby Sasquatch.
But it's in Wisconsin.
The baby Sasquatch.
Okay.
Yeah, Wisconsin up there in the crazies.
In the crazies.
No, actually the crazy on Florida.
I guess
That's a whole
I guess
other
I don't
story.
need to go north because apparently they got Bray Road
No,
Beast.
just go to the state. Just go to Canada.
Canada's safe ground. Yeah,
Canada.
we keep talking. Canada always comes up. It just
You
sounds
going
great.
north, go to Canada.
Canada's gonna have to happen.
We're advertising Canada here, but we're Americans.
So I'm saying,
No disrespect. We love America.
if I just don't put me live on TV. Do not put me live on TV ever.
I'm not going to war for y'all, but
I'm definitely trying not to go to war. Okay, centaurs, half man, half horse.
oh yeah, that never existed. Yeah.
What? That's
That
not
never
real.
existed.
Yeah, that's not real at all. Can't be real. Yeah, man.
Maybe
No.
an experiment.
Neither is the Cerberus. Wait, unless you believe in Cerberus.
No.
Maybe there's
No.
a multi-headed dog out
No.
there.
Ain't no
But-
multi-headed nothing.
But it's not
It's Siamese
guarding.
twins. All right, yeah, Siamese twin. There's Siamese dogs, maybe. There's no 3-headed ones, and he definitely ain't guarding.
Okay, yeah, it ain't guarding Hades.
There's nothing guarding him.
Again, that's another one to talk about, the difference, even though we might talk about it at the end. But
Nothing guarding him.
No. Wait a minute. So, did you say you did or didn't believe in elves?
No.
Elves don't exist.
No do dwarves or fairies. No.
I feel like elves existed,
No.
but I feel like it's none of the magic. I feel like they were just
little people.
Little people.
You think little people existed?
Little people in Scotland a long time ago, or wherever else pointed at, and the archery, as I'm assuming, is with that. And they were just good at it, and that was kind of like the thing, you know. It was like, oh, here comes the elves.
These little people.
Huh?
How small are these little people?
I don't know. Somewhere between a dwarf and a midget. If you don't believe dwarfs, I don't know. I feel like you can't size them. I feel. See, this sounds so offensive. I don't want to make specific heights determine specific names because then.
I was just saying like height like a number or something. I don't know, like
you can't. It'd be like if somebody's 7 foot, you have to come up with a new name for them.
You don't call them tall. Right,
they can't just be short. They gotta be an elf too. Just because they good at archery in the 5th century, and Renaissance, or it wasn't 5th century, what was it? Somewhere Renaissance.
That's what you're saying.
Whatever century it was.
That's what you're saying. That's what
I think fairies. I don't think are real.
No.
This small flying humanoid with magical abilities. You believe in ghosts, though.
No, ghosts. I mean, phantoms. That's what I'll call them. Phantom.
You believe in phantoms.
Something that will like appear, like a shadowy figure or something, like some type of figure that shouldn't be there. Like I would always wake up.
I just can't do it. I can't.
Need to go to the bathroom and just see somebody standing there. I'm like, oh shit.
No, probably your shadow from the hallway behind you.
No, my shadow's right there.
Right now it is, but
no. Stupid.
I can't believe it. I don't believe in ghosts or ghouls or phantoms.
That's what I mean.
How you become a ghost?
How I become a ghost?
How you become a ghost?
I don't know. When I find out, I'll let you know.
Again, don't come near me once you figure out the answer. Don't come near me.
You don't want to find out I'm a ghost?
Text me. Hey, by the way, I died. I became a ghost. Shit's different as
I ain't
fuck.
texting you. I'm going to pop up on your TV screen.
I fall right to the floor, too. I'm like, isn't this boy?
What's good?
What's he doing on TV?
Yo, guess what?
I never watched TV again in my life.
I made it as a poltergeist.
Right. I put you on a stand and push you around like you were a body, but it was a screen. Your face would be the screen.
I'd be like, yo, what's good? So, I don't need to eat or nothing, but I still do want to use my money up so I can flex on y'all.
That's stupid. Loch Ness Monster.
Something like that existed.
I'm going with no. Everybody, there's all kinds of proof because it was a lake they found this thing in. And in 1933 or somewhere in that ballpark, they said they spotted it and took pictures. And then somewhere in 65 or 75, they found a picture of the fin. And I'm just like, this creature is not living this long in this lake that's this big. It needs to be that big.
Why wouldn't you live that long?
Requires pressure. How deep is this lake? I mean, whales, they can only come up and surface for so long before just pressurized starts hurting. You know, if this thing actually beached itself, it would die.
You think so?
But then people were saying that it can walk on the land. Like people spotted it, or maybe that was the 1975 picture or whatever that they'd spotted it walking on land. But for years, it's been just swimming in a lake. It's huge. I don't believe it. They said right online they said that they sent down these surveillance things. And they said they found shadows lurking at the depth of the lake, and I don't know, man. It's really far fetched. It's
really out there.
I guess I believe in crazier things though,
Yeah.
like mermaids.
For sure.
Believe in mermaids. Mermaids are real.
Mermaids.
You believe mermaids are real?
No.
Why are mermaids real?
Why are mermaids real?
Why are they? They are real, dude. They have to.
Why will have women? You will be talking about a woman.
Man and woman, mer people.
Mainly, how would they reproduce? They don't their genitals is already covered up.
Like fish.
So that way,
however fish do it, probably. I don't know how fish have. I don't know how it
but
works.
they're half human.
Yeah, but they have humans.
So they have human parts, and then they flock together, and then pop a baby out.
But with them, it's not quite human. It's not the definition of that we think. It's not. I think that it's they evolved underwater too, like we evolved above.
So they're mainly fish. They wouldn't be human.
Mainly fish. Yeah, they mostly gill.
If mermaid wouldn't be real, they wouldn't be human.
It would look kind of humanish, but not all the way human.
They'd be like toads. The amphibian. More than...
Dude, that is the craziest thing to try and imagine. Is a mermaid looking like a frog? It
would have to be an amphibian if it could survive out of water.
Yeah, that blows my mind. I mean, it didn't say it could survive out of water, though. Because it can't, unless you talk to, that one lady with the little mermaid stuff, whatever her, Ursula.
Oh. Okay. So you believe the mermaid off of the Little Mermaid. We're going off of that.
That was based off the Grimm Brothers story?
Heavily? Mainly?
No. Grimm Brothers. You can go check the Grimm Brothers.
I mean, I know the Grimm Brothers. No, I know some of the Grimm Brothers.
Oh, because this is dope.
Yeah, then they be telling the truth. They be the bunch a lot harsher.
I can't believe you don't think mermaids are real, though. They gotta be real. There's videos of people. Maybe I don't believe video. I need to do some more research into it, but I really believe mermaids exist, but they're not called mermaids. They're some sort of sea creature with arms.
They're called fish.
Now I can't stop seeing it as a frog, though, and I just see like the face on a frog, and it's fucked, man. It's fucked.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
It's too much.
It's accurate.
The other thing, you don't believe in zombies.
Not yet, man.
Until we research that one thing.
They're not here.
Tetracodone? Tetratrodone?
Oh, yeah. When that stuff happens.
Tetrodone? I can't remember how to say it.
Tetrodone or something like that.
Something wild. This takes over your body and kills you. People were being buried alive because they looked dead.
For years.
Like 3 to 18 years. It was silly.
For years.
I didn't even know how to believe it when I read it. It said that they buried them, and then 3 years later they popped up.
Overdosed on their stuff.
Yeah, they overdosed on their stuff.
Touchdown.
It's mostly in the Haitian area. They were talking about it's some sort of form of paralysis that makes you zombie like. I hope that never. That's why I don't go to beaches.
So you don't go to beaches?
That's why I don't go to beaches. I'm not
because jellyfish, because the tetradon.
It's not enough to almost get eaten or stung, or if something happens and paralyzes you in the water you're used to, you fall down and drown too. There's so many. If you fall down on land, at least you crawl in safety or fight it. If you paralyze you in the water, you're gone.
You still in the water.
I'm scared of it. Honestly, I'm scared of the beach. I don't even swim. If it's gotta be a swimming pool for me to swim in it anymore nowadays. I'm telling you. It was a bad experience. It was like 9 years old and I seen a snake on the water and I was through.
Oh man. Poor Mikey.
Okay. The biggest thing that happened this week. What's the biggest thing that happened to you this week?
To me?
Yeah, what's the biggest thing that happened this week?
Oh.
Well, what popped off that made this week so crazy for you?
Finding out 6ix9ine snitch.
I knew he was going to say that too, yeah. 6ix9ine snitch. That's no surprise though.
It's no surprise at all. It's just,
You think he's done rapping? You think he's done rapping?
Oh, I hope he is.
I bet he switches to country music.
I don't think he switches at all. I think he's doing the same. He might make Latino music. Well,
oh.
Switch over to that. For forgiveness.
The craziest thing that happened to me this week, right? Turns out, I believe the Earth is round. It's a sphere. It's a circle. All right.
Okay.
What do you think it is?
I believe the Earth is a globe.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So, a couple of my family members put their input on it. Right. One of them, And Matt, look at your phone. If you're thinking flat Earth, look at your phone. And when you hold your phone right there, right in the center of your phone on your screen, that's the midpoint. That's right there in the center. That's the highest point in gravity is going to be. So the more you take your finger to the edge of that phone, the stronger that pull is going to be, and eventually it's going to be so hard you can't get near it to the edge. If that was the case, when you walk towards the ocean, you would be leaning back. You wouldn't be able to do it.
They believe in flat Earth.
That's not enough. That's not enough. So again, picture your phone, right? Now make your phone in your head into kind of like a snow globe, right? And it's got the circle on top of it. It's flat, but it's got a circle, right? He says that's why we see the same constellations every night.
We don't know.
I said, what the fuck?
We don't know.
Okay, not enough.
They change. We don't see the same ones every night. They change.
We talked about it for a second, and then we immediately dropped it. I try not to discuss it. The next theory thrown out by somebody else's. Picture that again. That globe. Upside down.
I'm so weak.
Imagine the circular. Like, cut the world in half. Cut the whole Earth right in half.
This
Take the
one
top half.
hemisphere.
Get rid of it.
Hemisphere.
Put a crust on top of it. That's the world. I'm scared.
They don't understand
If you weren't born in the early 90s, I'm kind of worried. No offense, Lee.
Hey,
no offense.
They'll make them like us anymore. That's what I'm saying.
I guess it's...
The problem is people just aren't self-aware.
I don't know. It's all a myth anymore. It's got to be. So... And yeah, and that's the alarm going off for a little bit of a break. We'll be right back, people. Yo! It's weird. Because we were just talking about it. It's like when we cut off, because we know there's a pause, there's a break, we get a drink, we stand up, we do what we need to do. But on the other end of that mic, there's no commercial being played. We cut to commercial like there's a commercial aired, and there's not.
That's funny. We should keep doing that.
It's life now. Well, it's like watching Netflix or Hulu nowadays, but you got to pay a little extra. We're giving you that extra, no commercial, ad-free broadcasting.
Yeah, there we go.
That you got to pay an extra $3 a month for.
It's important. Thank you.
That's why I was going. He tells me something about some Greek stuff that he believes to be true. Tell the people what you told me.
I'm just connecting. This is how I connect mythology to religion. Because what they did to Hercules is basically...
Go ahead and tell me what happened to Hercules.
What happened to Hercules?
Tell me, because I know what happened. Go ahead and tell me what happened.
Alright. I can't remember the specifics too much. But he went through some trials. Mm-hmm. There were 12 trials. I remember that part.
You know why?
And he was trying to...
Whatever. Go ahead and go to trials.
He was trying to go to Olympus or something like that.
No, anyway, go ahead with the thing.
But whatever.
All right. It's fucked. Go ahead.
Yeah. But I heard another story where he had wife and kids. Mm-hmm. And he then got super mad over some shit.
So, right, Hera.
You know his mom?
Not his mom. I think that's like Zeus's old lady.
Yeah, so
his mom is human.
Oh, okay. So the Hera's
she's mad because because Greek gods always come down and bang. So she puts this thing right and makes him kill his wife and kids. And then they send him on the 12 trials where he succeeds. He gets this high drip of the blood venom or whatever it is on this arrow and almost kills this dude, and then gives him his ability not to die, and then like he's about to die, but nobody will light the pyre or whatever it's called when you're buried underneath wood and shit and you burn and you die.
I know it's called.
Well, nobody would light it. He wasn't dead, so he lit it himself.
Who?
Hercules.
So he killed himself.
Technically, yeah.
Well, what's he supposed to die? Or why did he die?
He died because he got the venom in his stuff and gave old dude the ability to live.
Oh, so he took the venom for him?
I think that's how it happened.
So he was the savior.
Oh! Hercules is Jesus. Hercules is Jesus.
That's what I'm hearing. He went through all those things and still ended up winning. And the 12 trials relative to the 12 disciples. How? 12. That's how.
I don't think that correlates with that. I see the number, I guess.
That's how.
I guess
like these numbers of random people. Wake up! Open your eyes. See the light.
It just happened to be 12.
It just happened.
It
just happened to be. It just happened.
I have a defense.
And Greek was way earlier, way before.
I don't think it comes from Greek though. I think it's Norse. I think when that dragon gnaws at the tree of Yggdrasil, and that tree falls over, and them two humans bust out of it. I think that's Adam and Eve.
What?
The tree of Yggdrasil. It's got the 9 realms on it.
No,
bro. Oh yeah. Remember from the couple videos ago, he hasn't watched Thor. He don't know what that stuff means.
I don't know this Norwegian mythology.
Okay, right. So they got this tree. Imagine this.
I know Meg. Oh, I probably have seen this actually.
See.
I think like what Thor 2, I think, or something crazy like that. I don't know.
If you've seen the Avengers, you've seen a different realm. The ice giants have their own realm.
I've seen
elves.
Midgard and there's Asgard and there's there's another guard.
There's all kinds of. There's 9 realms.
Yeah.
Or 9 guards, if you want to say it. I guess
they're all in one guard, right? For sure.
Right. So the end of time will end when the tree of Yggdrasil falls, and everybody will be dead when that happens.
Yes, sir.
And that's when the dragon chews through the tree. And when the tree falls over, 2 people bust out of it.
Yes.
Adam and Eve.
That's Norwegian mythology for you.
That's my thought. I think. It's not a thought. I'm pretty sure that's how it happened. I mean, it's been a minute since I've done that. We really need to get some researchers. We need to get a team together.
We need Jarvis.
We are looking for volunteer Jarvises.
Can you take notes, please?
Jarvis I, maybe? Jarvis I. God, we need to get those in here.
If you're familiar to the Experience podcast.
Not even that. If you're new and just bored, you want to help out, get in this action. Right. How you believe in Hercules?
Yeah. This mythology pieces. There's like people that get exaggerated. Like Santa Claus is probably somebody that was exaggerated.
Santa Claus is adopted from a different thing.
Yeah. That was probably just talking about a man in an exaggerated way.
But Christianity adopted Santa in a proverbial way. Well, from a he was a perverted image that spied on kids, I'm pretty sure.
That's nasty.
Like Santa before he was Santa. Apparently he was very rich. It's whychristmas.com, by the way, if you want to check it out. Is the man behind the story Father Christmas, Santa Claus, Saint Nick, a bishop who lived in the 4th century in a place called Myra in Asia, now called Turkey. He lived in Turkey. Santa is from Turkey.
He's so Black Santa.
No, he's not Black Santa. He's Aladdin Santa. He's
Aladdin Santa.
Aladdin's Jesus. Aladdin is Santa. Oh my God. Jesus is Santa. Anyways, he was a very rich man because of his parents, and then they died when he was young and left him a lot of money, apparently.
Left him a lot of money.
A lot of money. So he just be handing that out like that. I don't know that I trust this.
Look at him. Look at Santa.
Oh my God. You know,
hey, if you want to be on, you said that you thought he was doing some perverted nasty shit.
I don't think that was him. I'm trying to remember where that came.
Listen. What? If he's a bishop for the church.
Oh, I got you.
Go do your research on these.
That's happening a lot, honestly.
And these bishops.
There's a lot of rape in the ministry.
It's a lot. Speaking of that, hey, I'm not gonna say her name. I'm gonna just say her initials. AP. From
in town.
Down here.
In town.
They got her.
Dude, I seen it. It was the sodomy. And
crazy.
I don't want to dwindle in it too much because there's a lot to take in.
I just want to say we need to clean up. We need to find out what else is going on.
This happens every year here.
Every year, for real?
It's
the first time I've ever
heard
of
it. I mean, it's not like it's in elementary school. I mean, that's the first pop up in a minute. But in high school.
Oh yeah, I've seen in high school. I've seen in middle school and high school. I haven't seen middle school, but I can predict it. But yeah, that's a problem within the community that needs to be addressed. We need to do some better staffing of the school community.
Right, so check it. In December, Romans celebrate a holiday known as Saturnalia to mark the end of harvest. It was a pretty wild party involving gambling and even cross-dressing. Right, and we have some sources on here too. These sources, that's the BBC Religion and Ethics, British Broadcasting Corporation, by the way. There was all kinds of stuff that happened dealing with this. In Northern Europe, there was a drunken festival called Yule, celebrated the birth of the sun. Families would burn the biggest log, and they would find that they could find and celebrate around evergreen trees to ward off winter depression. It's kind of
is that time like Christmas.
It's kind of like that. It's like put this all in one thing, though. It's like they're kind of doing Christmas, but it's not called Christmas.
That's not Christmas.
Right. So, but
they're just celebrating for the cold.
You're right.
So it's basically Thanksgiving for the cold.
Well, according to the Oxford University Press in 2017, they put Christ into the winter festivals as basically a civic compromise. To they made the party about Jesus, and you can keep partying.
Okay. Because
Christians got mad about it.
Oh, so this is why they started lying about it.
Right, and it's in the winter too. Think about it. To end the
this
harvest.
This is crazy. So we just originated the corruption of religion right here.
Oh. Well, no, Santa, not religion.
Oh,
we're looking at. No, we're not. We didn't crack religion wide open for the world to see. We're talking about how religion adopted a character and made it their own, but they based the concept of how Christmas happens off of the parties that were happening at Yule, and stuff like that.
So
the Saturnalia.
So Yule said that if you can keep partying as long as it's about Jesus.
Well, I mean, there's a drunken festival called Yule where they would do that, and then I guess they wanted to make it about Jesus, so I guess that ended up happening. But I don't know about Yule.
If that's the case, that's still corruption.
You think that's religious corruption?
Yeah.
Of course that is, yeah. That's a party, though.
That's basically, that's using religion as an excuse for something what you exclusively not supposed to do.
But that's not it, though. People in this would all go around to bang on rich people's houses and demand to be served the best food and drinks they had. And if they refused, they were threatened with Christmas violence.
Christmas violence?
They
not Halloween violence. Christmas violence?
Yeah,
that sounds crazy.
This is put out in London, Matthew in 1801.
Halloween violence would be destructive and violent and gory, of course. But Christmas violence? What kind of violence is that?
That's too cheery. That's that purge shit. And
a Christmas purge?
Yeah.
Would that be hard?
I feel like Hobson needs to make that music for that movie.
He probably already has.
Touche.
Hobson is not going anywhere else next career. I'm going to say that right now. I'm sorry, Hobson.
That's not it, though. People were also forced to pay fines if they didn't partake in some of the activities dealing with this new form of Christmas. You had to pay money.
So they was forcing something on you. Just like they used to force religion on people.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, still do, honestly.
Zoop.
How's half the show's going to be about Christianity?
Hey, keep adding the stitches in. Tying this one together.
In the early 20th century, Coca-Cola was going through a series of PR scandals, including the fact that their soda literally was made with cocaine. It was. So that's when they started adopting that whole Santa Claus thing into the Coca-Cola company, too.
Oh, so they can
kind of change the image of Coca-Cola into something a little more humble. And it kind of helped out with the whole stuff with that.
That's crazy they use cocaine now.
Right, in 1870.
Did they not tell nobody?
In the cocaine thing?
Yeah.
That was on blast. Everybody knew about that.
Yeah, I figured why did they give a report for it? And why did it become
because it was illegal. We want coke, man.
But everybody knew.
I don't think they knew, but I think they kind of knew. It wasn't like, I guess, giving your beer a kid at 14. I don't know. Like, here's a can of Coke. You're finally 10 or something.
Yeah.
Not that I'm condoning giving Coke
like,
to
no wonder
10-year-olds.
people didn't give people this. So I always wonder when I watch TV shows, why didn't people give their kids soda when they was little? Because I always got soda when I was little.
I got a decent amount of soda. Oh, I did not. It was one a day. It was one a day with the soda.
I mean, we got juice and then we got soda.
Were you a Coke family or a Pepsi family?
Pepsi.
Right, we were a Pepsi family.
And we had Dr. Pepper and stuff. We didn't really drink Coke. But I'm saying, like, I didn't see a problem with it.
That's that Nicholas County thing. Coke and Fanta and shit like that. No offense, Nicholas County. I just had to call it out every single time it happens. Dude, check it.
Country bumpkin to country bumpkin.
In 1874, in Mississippi, they had a Santa-themed KKK parade.
Oh, so Santa was white. They keep always trying to make Santa white. Why y'all always trying to make something white?
That's McClelland and
Jesus
Stewart,
is not
2007.
white. Neither is Jesus. Neither is
Oh God, Santa.
Santa. Because he's from Turkey.
He didn't even live at the North Pole, dude. Before 1880, he didn't. The idea was invented by an illustrator known as Thomas Nast, who drew Santa recording kids' behavior from a giant telescope.
And they thought it was the North Pole?
No, he created the North Pole.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
That's
That
the New
makes
York
sense.
Times, by the way.
Huh?
That's the New York Times, December 25th, 2001. They published that.
December 25th, 2001.
Right. We're citing sources.
2001?
We'll check it. 2001.
That's when they created the idea of North Pole?
No. 1880 was when they created the idea of North Pole, and then everybody knew about it, but the New York Times published it. It said, on this day, Santa Claus and his works was the name of the article, I think. And then from there, they put all these things in it with that.
Okay, I was about to say, yeah, you're confusing me.
Accompanied by a demon named Krampus, who would drag kids, bad kids, to hell. You believe in Krampus?
No.
No, I don't either.
That's like the backward version of Santa. It's like instead of getting cold, Krampus gonna come to you. He did really, really bad.
Oh, we gotta look this up. This is... You ever heard of Black Pete?
Black Pete?
Black Pete.
Yeah, I know a lot of Black Pete.
No, Black Pete. Oh, man. And the thing is that to celebrate this, people are actually dressing up as Black Pete. The character Zwart Pete, or Black Pete, who is supposedly he helps Santa through a holiday. Like, he's like the elf, but he's not an elf. He's called Black Pete, and he helps Santa do all of the elf shit.
So you hire a servant.
I don't think it was a wage thing, bro.
Huh?
I don't think it was a wage thing, bro.
What do you mean? He's the elf, but
He's not an elf. He's black.
But elf does everything else.
Huh?
I mean, elf does. But what do elves get?
Elves don't do. I guess they don't get seated.
Yeah,
Candy.
saying.
I don't believe in elves.
Yeah, so they your way up in there. So it's just Black Pete doing.
No, please don't play this around your kids. By the way, we're not trying to ruin Santa for everybody. That's not the goals behind that.
So Santa had you do a slave or some elves, or some slave elves.
He was described as a black Moor from Spain.
What is a Moor?
I think it's a vulgar term for a black person. I think.
So he called him black twice.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Dutch folklore, though. Well, he's like a negative stereotype of black people. Well, I don't know. It says that their representations include portraying black people as stupid, lazy, and uncivilized for entertainment.
Characters for entertainment. Which implies Christmas.
Which implies, yeah, like Santa Claus had
Because
Yeah, I
you're
don't
a
like
fucking slave.
But then they have this thing. It's a holiday blackface tradition that people are doing, and like there's kids on here that are blackface with curly black hair, and there's
Why would you want to be Black Pete?
people are dressed up like clowns. That's a black person right there just watching, or Hispanic. I can't quite tell. It's kind of blurry.
Yeah, black man whooped them.
Right. What'd you say? But maybe they're celebrating, I don't know what they're celebrating. I don't know.
No.
Wait, you sent me some stuff about Maine and religion. Didn't you say Maine, you got to be like a certain level of religion?
Oh, yeah, they were saying that you had to be a certain religion to stay there back in the day. That's how they used to do it.
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
I told somebody that happened recently.
No, back in the day.
If you listen to this and I told you that, that's my fault. I passed that off wrong.
See, I just want y'all to understand that Michael's not good at getting communication or sending communication.
That's not true. I'm very well speaking when I'm in charge.
Face to face communication is his best attribute. I can say that, but electronic communication is not.
You gotta think, if you're so great in one area, you're gonna drop off.
Simply because, one, he will lose his phone. Two, his phone will be dead. 3, he won't use the phone.
And people think I lie about that kind of shit. That's real deal. My phone.
And which is fine, because I understand why you wouldn't want to be dedicated to your phone. That's cool.
Right, 5% right now.
But damn, hit it up. Like,
you can't reach me. If I want to disappear, I'll disappear.
Man, just gonna disappear, and that be on him. We put out a warning sign and all this other stuff. No, he didn't go missing. He went wherever he wanted to go.
Canada. Bought my island for $29,000.
He went on his lonesome. Like, he just left.
Oh, I forgot to mention, in the National Geographic put out that Santa used to sneak into people's homes in the middle of the night and put gold in their stocking so they wouldn't become prostitutes.
Who?
Santa. And that's the National Geographic putting that out in 2013.
That's crazy. He said, please don't be a little hoe.
But Santa, come on, man. Speaking of, and I know that people like to be extravagant with their kids, but a lot of things people are saying is that when you start getting your kids for Christmas, get stuff for your kids for Christmas, get the extravagant stuff, say it's from you. The stuff that's not so big and glamorous, say that's from Santa, to kind of make it a little easier on those around you that are around your kid that don't exactly have the Christmas that may have came this year, when they get to school. What'd you get for Christmas? I got the new Xbox. Yeah. I was better, and I got motherfucking socks, But, just keep that in mind when you out doing your Christmas this year coming up. Save some of that tax money some of you baby mamas got.
Oh, hey.
Remember, you got to get back to school supplies.
That's one situation you can talk about, baby mama.
Right now.
Baby mama drama.
Speaking of, okay, so we said the whole thing is mythological and believing in it. I don't believe in baby mama. So.
No, I believe in baby mama drama. I believe that if you have a baby mama, you have no choice but to be with that girl forever. Around her.
That's true.
You can't, that's unavoidable. But what we didn't talk about was what happened with Bow Wow.
Bow Wow got beat up.
He got arrested. He got beat up by his girl. And he didn't do it.
Did she get arrested?
I think she did get arrested.
Good.
But now you can laugh because it's cocaine because she got arrested.
That's Lil Bow Wow though, not Chris Brown. So of course he got hit.
Yeah, that's why he's doing what he's doing. Because trust me, Chris Brown might have been battered, but she
called his fucking face up. I think I seen some pictures on that.
No, why? Why did he defend himself?
He couldn't hold her down?
Why don't think he didn't defend himself? He can't grab her wrist. That's all he had to do, grab the wrist. You get the wrist and you good.
Man.
And if you just stop, she should stop. See us off that run. Escape.
That's a movie, isn't it?
Well,
girls
gets
get beat up, and she eventually goes learns to fight, and she comes back, whoops some dude's ass. Jennifer Lopez is in it, I think.
Hey, I don't watch the movies.
Yeah, right. Add that to the list. You gonna watch Endgame?
When's that Redbox?
In 2 more years.
Alright, bet.
I can't believe this shit. Hold on, we'll be right back, people.
And we're back. And
I love it.
Alright. So I guess we'll be closing it out for you guys.
And we're back.
Yeah, we're gonna end this one here. You know.
Yeah, it's coming to a close. It's coming to a real close. On a closing note, though, we're gonna talk about one more thing that you may not believe is real. Let's think about this. It involves it is a zebra, a donkey, a deer, and an antelope. All these combined.
The fake deer, bro.
Nope. It's called an okapi. Okapi.
That's fake.
They're from the rainforest in Central Africa. They're also known as the African unicorn. So we start out on unicorns and we end on unicorns. That's going to be a great one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Show everybody else. Send it out. Send it out. Tell everybody about all the good stuff.
Let us know.
Right. Remember how we go out Mike Hancock, who's not your boy.
You don't know who it is, but you do now. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
At least a little bit.
If you don't, probably start it all over. Right. Have a good one, people.